Okay, just a quick video of how to do the Medtronic site change. So I've got the Shorty Paradigm, which is actually going to include the site as well as the tubing here. And then I've also got the mini med reservoir, and that's what I'm going to actually drop the insulin with. Alright, so I clean my surface first, took everything out of the package. I'm going to grab the insulin from the fridge. And so I'm just making sure that the insulin I grabbed is the soonest expiration date. I'm going to take the insulin out. Oh, and my hands are clean as well. And I push the plunger down a couple times. So that I can easily drop the insulin. And then I use the needle to drop the insulin. I'm trying to keep my hands clean while I do your site. If those are dirty, then put them in the washer or the washing machine.
What do you mean?
Do they need to be washed?
Washed.
That animal, that pink guy? Okay, so now if there's air bubbles in the top, I'm pushing the air bubbles out. And the more slowly that you pull the plunger back, the less likely you are to get air in there. So 1 ml is 100 units of insulin. And I'm aiming for about 80 units, so I'm at the last hash mark there. Place your insulin down. So now I have the insulin drawn up, and what I'm going to do is actually on the pump, hit act, and then go down to prime, and then rewind. Disconnect it from your body, and then press act to rewind. So now as it's rewinding, I'll give it a minute, and I'm actually going to connect this site to the tubing. Take the paper off. So the site is that short piece. Going to connect it to the tubing. And now this cap here is what's going to go on the end of the insulin. So first thing is I twist and pull straight up to remove the blue needle, and it's nice because the needle's actually covered, so it's hard to stick yourself. Gigi, can you try to be quiet while I'm doing a video so that Julie can see how to do your site? And then I place the cap on, and I very carefully unscrew the plunger. I'm trying not to pull back while I unscrew, or else I'll get air in there. So now I have everything connected, and I'm going to unscrew the cap of the old insulin, and I'm going to make sure I put the old one far away so that I don't confuse it with the new one. And then I'm going to place the new one in, just making sure it's screwed on, and then I place it down, and it falls nice and flush so that these little plastic pegs are sitting in the right spot. So all you do is tighten clockwise. So now everything's connected. We have the site connected to the tubing, connected to the pump. So on the pump screen, we're going to go back to prime. We're going to hold act down to prime, and it tells you on the screen, hold act to prime. Gives you a little warning that you shouldn't do this when it's on your body. And you just hold it down until the beeping becomes faster, and then it shows you how many units you're priming. So I'm looking at the end of the site. It takes about 5 to 6 units, and I just waited until there was a drop of insulin coming off the end of the site. So that's it. So now we hit escape if we're done, and escape again. And then we disconnect the site from the tubing. I put the cap back on to keep it clean, put this back in his pump belt, and then this is what I actually use to insert into Grayson's body.